So today I want to take a look at the BF-110 that I built. Show you a little things to watch out for this Revell kit. And say it's a pretty good kit actually. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications of my new videos. So here we have the instructions. There was 4 trees of, I'm pretty sure it was gray plastic, plus a pretty big tree of clear plastic, because it has a lot of glass on the top. Now they use this a lot of fighters in the Battle of London, Battle of Britain. They did a lot of ground attack in fighter and bomber escorts. And you see here, you start with the cockpit, which is pretty normal for aircraft. It actually has some decent, it has some really decent detail on the inside, but it never hurts to get some photo etch for it. It doesn't have seat belts, which is also pretty normal. There's a lot of most aircrafts you buy don't have seat belts, even though sometimes you get a surprise, like on the Sky Raider. It had old kit with seatbelts molded in, which was really cool. But it has some pretty good internal detail. And then we go put the fuselage halves together. Little detail part here for the gunner or navigator. Then you start with the engine nacelles. Putting the engine nacelles on the wings. Wings together. Here's the tail fin. The horizontal and vertical stabilizers in the tail wheel. Then start on the main landing gear. And there's a lot of steps here for the main landing gear, making it open or closed. Still here with landing gear. Then here we have some the radiators and scoops here. These, I believe, well, the exhaust, and I believe these are the turbocharger intakes or so, something like that. And there's also one here. Then we're putting the wheels on. It actually has weighted wheels, which, you know, that's pretty unnormal. Usually they have round wheels, all of them. But this one has weighted wheels. Even though they could probably look better because they're not bulged on the outside. It's just a flat piece underneath. Then we go with here putting fuel tanks on. It comes with rockets you can put on. The wingtips with the lights. It has clear lights. Well, clear lenses for the lights, I mean. Then we're putting on the gun tub underneath. Which this is the antenna that goes underneath it, which I didn't do. They break off too easily. The machine gun for the back. Propellers and hubs. The detail on the there's a lot of details on the inside of the cockpit canopy here with the antenna. Here for the pilot, the instrument, top of the instrument panel. And then just putting the rest on here. You have standard markings here, and then there's slight. There were 2 decal options for it. This is a 5th Destroyer Group 76th Reichsverteidigung, winter 1944. And this is the 3rd Zerstörungsgruppe 26th Horse Vessel, Reichsverteidigung, winter 1944. So it's a destroyer. It has a lot of forward firepower with the two cannons on the bottom and the 4 on the nose. Plus it has the rear firing for defense. Rear. Now I wanted to look because what colors I used. On the bottom I used Revell 49, which is you call it Lichtblau, which is like a light blue. Okay. This was a mouse gray and green gray. The dark color is green gray. No. Okay, yeah, the dark color is mouse gray. And the light color is green gray. That's the numbers 47 and 67. That's what it recommended, that's what I used, even though I don't think they're exactly right. So here's the BF 110 G2 from Revell. Now it turned out pretty good. There's some problems, well, some things that I should have done that I didn't do, like I didn't seal up the nacelles here. They fit pretty good, but there's a small gap here on both of them, and I built this quite a while ago, and I wasn't doing a lot of that now. A lot of that then. I'm doing a lot more of it now, trying to improve my some of the paint here is not all that great. You can see it comes with these rockets, external fuel tanks. It also has a spider web. It has the belly gun and cannons in the nose here as well. It's a pretty detailed model. Here's a place where you have to watch out for. It doesn't fit exactly right, so that's one problem area. But on this one, the canopy fit very well, and that's a problem I've had on a lot of different Revell kits. Is the canopy didn't fit all that good. Later, I'll be doing a review of the Mosquito Mark IV from Revell too, and that's one where the canopy is not that doesn't fit. I used real colors for it. This is the Revell 78 Panzer Dunkelgrau. I think this is another Revell gray color. I can't remember. I think it might have been 67. And this was the first time I tried with this spotty camouflage. This one didn't turn out all that good. I might redo it at a later date, but I need to get more new decals for it before I do that. Because I did a BF 109, and it looked a lot better. This one's too splotchy, too thick. But I mean, the model is the model has a lot of good detail to it. It has a lot of good internal detail, but I would have added some photo etch to it had I done it later. Like I said, look, the canopy fits perfectly along here. Perfectly sealed. But you see, I wasn't using the clear the clear glue for clear parts. I just used dabs of model glue and it then makes it a little bit. But they're separate, also separate pieces, so you can model it with the open canopy. So some good photo etch on the inside would be a really good idea, and to keep it open. Now there's not a lot of engine detail because the engines aren't seen. They're not radials. I think it's the Daimler Benz. But I think the exhausts look pretty good on the kit, even though they don't have hollow ends on them. Probably get a closer look at it here. No, this is as close as it gets. But it has these are both the intakes for the, I think it's the turbocharger intakes, and the exhaust look pretty good too. Even though I really like the quick boost parts, because you get the quick boost exhaust and they actually have hollow ends. That's the only problem with most kit exhaust, is they have a closed end, so it's not hollow like an exhaust really looks. And you could spend a lot of time with like a knife and try to hollow it out some, but it would be easier to just get the quick boost parts. I think it had a lot of good detail though. Even has writing that you can read. Good decals. So, to close, I'll just say, I do recommend this kit. You don't really have to do a lot of it to make it look good. If I was to build it again, I'd do a lot different. This was, it wasn't so long ago, maybe 2012, 2013. But I was doing my models a lot faster. Not taking care of gaps and stuff like that much, except for the one that I probably took the most time on was the Focke-Wulf 190. I think it was from WWII, but they had such large gaps in the wings, and I think I spent like 5 years. I didn't spend 5 years. It sat in the corner for 5 years because I was frustrated with it. But yeah, it was really bad. So that one was probably where I started really paying attention to gaps and stuff. This one I didn't, because I didn't think they were that bad. There are some gaps here which are easy to fix, and this one is uneven. This is where you have to look out for. But I do recommend this kit. It's a really great kit of a BF 110, and yeah, it's a really good Revell kit. And in my next video, we'll be taking a look at this Heinkel HE280 from Eduard. It'll be an inbox review. I haven't started it yet. It's a really interesting aircraft. It was actually designed and produced before the ME-262, but I can't remember the guy's name. He was the leader of the Heinkel company. He had a little falling out with the Nazis, but from Messerschmitt, he was good with them, so his design got taken instead of this one, even though from what I read this was a pretty good design. So we'll take a look at this kit. I really want to get started with building this. It's probably going to be one of the first aircraft I build once we get moved. So until next time, bye.